this off. It's warmer today in here than I thought. So good. All right. Hello there. This is Ian Nethercott, the host of the famous Auto Hub show on this side, on that side, every side. This isn't our live show. This is actually my one-on-one interview series show. And I have the pleasure of meeting with Jim Gruca today. He's in warm California, from what I understand. And really, the purpose of this interview show is to interview people from all sides of not only the car business, but other businesses to add value to the dealers and to make the automotive industry better one show at a time. That includes this show. If you do have time on Mondays and Fridays, I do a show on Mondays at 11 o'clock East, which is the main original Auto Hub show. And I do a fixed stop show every Friday at 5:30 East. Those are both live shows. And if you're interested in Auto Hub show gear, hats, and shirts, the cost is 100% free. All you got to do is pay the shipping. You can get information on the website. Shirts are in one color, black. Hats are in three colors, red, blue, black. And again, there is no cost to the merchandise. It's just shipping has to be paid. And that's it. So without further ado, we have Mr. Jim Gruca. Jim, maybe you can tell us a little bit more about you and why you chose the car industry of all industries.
Yeah, I know. I'm finding that out. Actually, I come from the boat and RV industry.
Okay.
For 24 years, I owned an outsourced F&I department for boat and RV dealerships in the state of California.
Okay.
And so we did over $650 million in business. It was very successful. The problem was in 2019, 2020, the banking rules changed, and I couldn't continue to get the indirect lending without being a dealer. So
Okay.
they said you've either got to be a boat and RV dealer or you don't get the financing anymore. So I didn't want to become a boat or RV dealership. I like my freedom too much. And so I ended up closing it down after 24 years. And I ended up, I had already invented this product called Dingsticks. And what they do is they prevent door dings in your car for the next 10 years at least. And so what I've got now, I've got about 33 reps all over the country, and they're going out and seeing auto dealers to get them to purchase my product called Dingsticks. And it's not just a way to prevent door dings. We have a whole dealer program wrapped around it, where the dealer's going to make anywhere between an extra $100,000 to $400,000 a month just by using my product.
Fantastic. So obviously there's a few accessories on the market for cars. If you ever have a chance to go to the SEMA show or APEX and you want to be overloaded with stuff to add to cars, there's a few products. What, when you started this company, what did you see the opportunity? How is door dings different? What does this mean to a dealer to add value to their customers?
Sure.
And what's the opportunity for the dealer?
Sure. So for the dealer, it's not just preventing door dings for the cars. We've got a whole dealer program that we wrap around it. And
Okay.
so what we do first is we put the dealer's logo and a QR code on every stick. That's gonna give them 10 years worth of branding all over their community, at least 10 years. The inside of them will last probably 200 years, but I warranty them for 10 years against defects in workmanship. The QR code, they're in full control of. They can do whatever they want with it. There's a million things they can do. We just issue it and print it, and then it's on them and point it to wherever they want us to point it to.
Are these adhered? Are these adhered to the side of the door? Like, how does that work?
Yeah. They're 22 inches long. They're 3 inches wide, and they're 3 inches deep.
So
And
is it double stick tape or is magnet or how does that work?
it's a magnet. There's three neodymium magnets, and so all you do is just touch the stick. Actually, I've got one in here. So these are what they look like,
Okay.
and then all you do is take two of them apart, and then there's a magnet right here in the stick, so the security strap, doesn't fly all around.
Yeah.
So you would just touch it to the side of the car,
Okay.
and then this portion has a on the strap. There's a magnet,
Okay.
and then the end of it's sewn over 7 times, so it's thicker than the gap in the door. And all you do is just touch this magnet, to the inside of the door, shut the door, and nobody can walk away with them.
Oh, okay, cool. And is this
Uh,
something you have a patent on?
yeah,
Is there
yeah,
okay.
yeah. I've got the patent.
And is that a
So
patent on like North America, or is this a global patent, or is this a
it's North America.
okay?
North America. I started to look into other countries. It's just a whole different process.
Hmm.
So it hasn't been that hasn't been top of my
Up in
things
your
to do.
list.
Yeah, it's not. I've got a lot on my list, but that's not one. That's pretty far down.
No problem.
We do sell all over the world, though. We've
Mhm.
had people from Japan, from uh, Switzerland, from uh, England, from just a bunch of the other countries. They see it online and they order it. Back to what I was saying before, though, is for the dealership. That's just the cherry on top. That's not the real reason that we sell them to dealers.
Okay.
The real reason we offer them to dealers is they're a sales tool to increase profit in sales, service, F&I, BDC, and parts. And
Okay.
so it's pretty exciting what they do. So we pay a lot of attention to service, just because there's more cars going through service than through sales.
Right.
And so what they can do is they can put it on every car that comes into service. The porter that puts on the paper floor mats and the steering wheel cover, they could put these on. They literally take 3 seconds, and that's if you're slow. So they're 3 seconds on and 1 second off.
Now,
The only reason
you would put on like at a you'd put this on, say, like in a parking lot. Is that how you would use
yeah,
them? Or oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, on a parking lot. If you go to the grocery store,
Yeah.
or if you're going to, wherever you're parked, you got a chance of getting a door ding. And
Right.
so uh, or you can drive around with them if you want. So you can drive on the freeway, you can drive like around town. Obviously, you'd want to have them on your car in the garage or a carport if you park in
Yeah.
a carport.
Okay.
That's how this whole thing came about. I bought a brand new Porsche twin turbo in 2012, and I ended up 3 days in. My son with my Escalade did $1,300 worth of damage in my garage.
Oh,
So, needless to say, I wasn't happy. And so I got it fixed, and I looked around. I couldn't find anything that would solve that problem. So I said, "All right, I'm a pretty smart guy. I can figure this out." So I went through a few different iterations and got to, especially with the way that the security strap attaches to the door.
okay.
And so now it's just the easiest way. It's so simple. I mean, a 5-year-old could do it.
Understood.
Um, but for the back to the dealer, if the person who puts on the paper floor mats and steering wheel cover, they can put these on. The service writer could then look in their computer and see what the next major service is for that customer.
Hmm.
Uh, they're scratch resistant. They're waterproof. Like I said, they're going to last for at least 10 years. And so the service writer could tell the customer, I'm a Mercedes guy, and so I use B service as an example. So
Okay.
what they could do is they could say, "Hey, Mr. Jones, looks like you got a B service coming up here pretty shortly. If you go ahead and let us do that today while you're already here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to give you those Dingsticks for free."
Oh,
You
okay.
won't you won't get a door ding in your car for the next 10 years. Every time you pull into a parking lot, you don't have to worry where you park or who parks next to you.
Yeah.
They're $120 value. We'll go ahead and give you those for free today if you go ahead and get that B service. How does that sound? Oh
Oh, okay.
wow, that sounds great. I'll do that. So what you've done is you just traded $38 because they're 950 each and there's four to a car.
Yeah.
You just traded $38 for an $800 maintenance.
Wow. So that's quite an upside then for that dealer. And obviously there's
Exactly.
a QR code as well. So
Yep.
how do they find out about the product? Like, is there a website?
I have
Uh,
a website which is
there will be
Ding.
detail below, just so you know, but go ahead.
What's that? I didn't hear you.
There will be details in the description below, but go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's called Dingsticks.com.
Okay.
I also have 35 reps all over the country going out and seeing dealers
Okay.
physically. And
Okay.
so that's how they're being sold. The The other part about service is there is damage that occurs and it happens more often than you think. And
Right.
so the first thing is the dealer's got to pay for it. So it
Right.
takes money out of their profit for no reason except for a mistake that their employee did.
Yeah.
Worst part is you've got to tell the customer. So once you tell them that you put a big door ding in their car in service, there goes your CSI. I don't know if you, I'm sure you know what CSI is, but it's
Right.
Customer Service Index.
Yeah. And the
Um,
question about what's going on. Did they fix it right? How was the
is
experience?
that,
Yeah.
or that they even did it in the first place.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And so there goes your CSI for sure. There goes the possibility of them not bringing it back to you for service because they don't trust you.
Right.
And finally, what are they going to tell all their friends, family, and social media about their experience in your service department? It's not going to be good.
Right.
So with my product, you get 10 years worth of branding all over your community with the QR code and your logo, and you've got better CSI, better retention, and the customer's happy because they get something for free or perceived free
Right.
that they can see, feel, and touch, and shows that you care.
So how quickly could they get set up? Like, let's say they signed up today. You ship them to them? Is it like by lot
Yeah,
or?
yeah, they're custom because of the logo.
Mhm.
So it takes 30 to 45 days to get to them. If they want them quicker, they can pay a little extra and we can air freight them. And then I can have them in about 12 days.
Oh, okay. And these
Yeah,
made in the USA? Where are these made?
they're made in China. I tried to do it in the US, but they were $26 a stick and
Yeah.
it just wasn't feasible. I wish I could have done it here, but and trust me, I checked everywhere to try to get them done. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with the tariffs too. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I did a show on Friday. I'm doing one on Monday on this. I've done one in the past, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. But I think it'll resolve itself pretty quickly. I don't think this will
Yeah,
be
I don't think it's going to last long
no.
at all, especially with China with the 34%. I already heard yesterday that he's going to bring it down to 10%.
Yeah, I mean, I think you got to look at it as a negotiation. So that's the
Of
way I.
course.
But
Yeah, I do. I do too. It's not going to stay what it is now for very long, though. It can't.
no, no,
It'll be ridiculous. So hopefully that doesn't affect us very much. Um, the next one is BDC and sales. I put those two together just because the simple fact that they're trying to get people down to the dealership and sell them a car.
right,
The what the national average right now is 5 to 10% penetration, which is really
okay,
low.
yeah,
We can get some more people in the dealership and sell some more cars. What they can do is if BDC or sales are online or on the phone, can't get the customer down to the dealership. Obviously, it happens all the time, every day, or they wouldn't be at
right,
5 to 10% penetration.
right,
So what they could do is they could say, "Hey, Mr. Jones, I realize you're having a tough time getting down to the dealership, but if you come down by 7 o'clock tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and give you these things called Dingsticks." And what they do is they prevent door dings in your car for the next 10 years. Every time you pull into a parking lot, you don't have to worry where you park or who parks next to you for the next 10 years at least.
right,
The uh, the parking. I realize you're in the market for a brand new car. I'm sure that you don't want to be that customer that drives off the lot. And within a week, you start seeing door dings up and down the side of your brand new $50,000 car. Do you?
right,
Well, no, of course not. Well, what we'll do is, if you come down by 7 o'clock tonight, we'll go ahead and give you those for free, whether you buy a car from us or not, just for coming down. How's
right.
that sound? Oh
That's a
well,
good idea. Yeah,
yeah, that sounds great. I'll do that. And so they come down to the dealership. One of two things are going to happen. They're either going to buy the car or they're not. If they buy the car, that's great. That means that $38 helped them sell a vehicle that they probably wouldn't have otherwise sold. The $38 is, any dealership is going to give you an extra $38 to sell a car.
right,
One of two things are going to happen. They're either going to buy the car or they're not. If they buy the car, that's great. $38 helped them sell another vehicle. If they don't buy the car, they're not wasting that lead completely, because normally they just walk out the door and a salesman that's going to be there for the next 3 weeks has a name and phone number. With
Right.
this, you've got that dealer's logo, a QR code on a car somewhere for the next 10 years.
Right.
So let's say 3 years down the road, and that same customer wants to buy a new car for his wife, his kids, himself, whatever the case may be. What's the first thing he's going to do? He's going to click on that QR code because he's been seeing it every time he gets in and out of his car for the last 3 years.
Right.
It's already in his mental state. He just doesn't even realize it anymore. And so if he clicks on the QR code and possibly buys another car, there's another sale down the road as well.
Fantastic.
So
It sounds like a great product. I guess
it
my
is.
question for you is it the only product you do, or do you do other products, or how does that work?
That's the only product. The only thing is, it took me a year to figure out how to do plastic, fiberglass, and aluminum.
Okay.
And so I have a custom made vacuum suction cups that work. Actually, I'll show you one of those right now. It's right here.
So it's generation 2.
Well, it's generation for the ones that aren't steel doors.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you see this? See this? Can you see that?
Yeah.
All you do is it'll be embedded into the stick.
Yeah.
The stick's going to be a little bit wider.
Yep.
And so all you'll do is push this button like 3 or 4 times and it'll stick.
Oh, okay.
And then when you go to take it off, you just fold over the ding stick like that and they'll pop right off.
Okay.
But
Well,
you can drive those on the freeway as well and around town and wherever you want. And then finally is F&I. Let's say F&I is selling fabric and paint for $1,500. Cost them $150 to spray it on. The customer's hemming and hawing, saying, "I don't know if I want this, or if I need this." The finance manager can say, "Hey, we've got this amazing product. They're called Dingsticks, and what they do is they prevent door dings in your car for the next 10 years. Every time you pull into a parking lot, you don't have to worry where you park or who parks next to you. They're $120 value. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and throw those in with the fabric and paint, and we'll keep your car looking brand new for the next 10 years. So when you decide you want to trade it back into us, or if you sell it outright to somebody else, you're gonna get a higher resale value because you don't have door dings all up and down the side of your car."
Yeah, fair enough. Plus,
How's that sound?
Plus, you
Wow,
don't have
that sounds great. What's that?
Plus, you don't have the pain of repainting it and insurance claims and all that kind of stuff, right?
Exactly. Yeah, if you break the paint on the door, there's $1,800, and then it goes through your insurance, and then it devalues your car on your Carfax.
100%.
So with my product, you just never have that.
100%. Well, I appreciate you taking the time today to go over door dings. If you have questions, it'll be in the
Dingsticks.
Sorry, Dingsticks.
Yeah.
Door dings prevented by Dingsticks.
Correct.
Questions, it'll be the description will be there, and of course you can definitely check it out online. And of course, that's something you can get for your dealership to add value and retain and attract customers, but also to increase your finance penetration, your service revenue, and of course your sales appointment show ratio and revenue as well. Plus,
exactly.
You promote your dealership on the road or in parking lots near where your dealership is. Have yourself a great day. Enjoy some of the sunshine you're having out there.
Thank you.
Thanks for sharing the details on Dingsticks.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate the time.
All right. Bye for now.
Thank you. So that's it.